and being interactive during this session. Okay, so again, thank you for being here. And I am Violeta Moise from Barcelona. I'm going there, wait, because I'm here. So, serving as a chair from the Integrated Health European chapter, and happy having the possibility to develop this culinary medicine workshop here, and happy that you are here also. So please get close to us and enjoy. So we have Josep Lozano, as I was saying. He's a chef, a professional chef, and working at Fundació Alicia, which is a cooking lab, an amazing place in the middle of the nature in Barcelona. And they had a tremendous experience in culinary medicine. We did many projects together with them. We have a very good bond and alliance with our institution. So we wanted to bring all this knowledge and practical approach to you today. And we also are going to share this session with Lucia Alonso, who you already met in the previous talk. But since his doctoral, his thesis, his work is focusing also in the patient-centered approach to promote healthy habits and healthier choices along their way. So she's going to talk about culinary medicine in health and how we can develop this field more closely with the patients, right? And so I let you with Lucia and Josep, and please, when we start cooking, feel free to come over and be in close, because it's the best way for you to see how he's preparing the things. We will have here all the dishes in the end, so you can explain us better. Everything will be like here, as a show cooking, but it's better if you get closer. Okay, so thank you very much. And Lucia, whenever you're ready.
Okay, so can I get this microphone? Okay, thank you.
One more thing. As you saw, we had nice bags over here. That's because Bariatric Line helped us to develop this amazing workshop. So thank you, you too, because I don't know if you are familiar with Bariatric Line. They are a specific metabolic and bariatric surgery brand from vitamins and minerals and protein and all the nutrition supplementation. I guess there is a book inside, so you can see. So thank you very much for help us again, because you keep doing that forever. We need that, otherwise we don't do it. So we need this help. So take a bag, because amazing information inside. So now, yes, go ahead, Lucia. Sorry about the introduction.
Okay, thank you. So first, before we start with the cooking session and the practical session, I just wanted to take you through some concepts. I don't know your career, if there were some surgeons. I don't know if there are some endocrinologists. If you would like to put your hand up, you can do it. Also, there are some nutritionists here. Oh, lots of nutritionists. And psychologists also. Okay, so I don't know if you are familiar with this culinary medicine, but it is an evidence-based field that combines cooking and also food knowledge with this medical science to help people make better decisions about what they eat, and also to how to prevent and to manage chronic conditions. So it focuses on using food as a practical tool to prevent these diseases, and also to personalize and individualize different treatments. So that's why I think this is important, following with the previous session. And this is important for patients, people without any disease, also for children, but also for healthcare professionals and students from different health careers. Because with this intervention, we can increase this quality of life, different cardiometabolic factors, self-efficacy, also empowerment of the patients to encourage and be active in their treatment, and final outcomes like decrease in mortality and morbidity. There are also other outcomes. And nowadays, with the interest in this culinary medicine is increasing. And we, as Violeta said, we have different diseases where we work on this culinary medicine. In Fundación Alicia, we have worked with cancer, diabetes,
hypertension, oncology treatment.
yes, and also bariatric surgery.
More of the 80 pathologies now I've worked.
So we have lots of field to work in those diseases. But also, this is important to us because, as we know, healthcare professionals impact in the dietary habits of our patients. So we carried out a study where we ask about the nutrition and eating habits of healthcare professionals and how it was translated to the different proposals of alternative, and also how they encourage with different counseling different eating habits. So the healthcare professionals that had better eating habits also was translated into more counseling and talking more about these healthy habits. Okay, so then we carried out an intervention with healthcare professionals from the hospital clinic, where we did different sessions with different, where we talk about different diseases and how to manage those diseases. And at the end, the Mediterranean adherence of this healthcare professional was increased. Also, the food management and culinary skills were also increased, and counseling confidence in talking about more eating healthy. Okay. So this also has an impact on the habits of our patients. So we can do also these culinary sessions with these patients, which is translated into higher consumption of all food groups, because we have more ideas on how to cook these different foods. Also, the increased consumption on vegetables and fruits, as we have different ideas and easy ways to eat these vegetables. And I think that in nutrition is one of the greatest challenges, to increase this fruit and vegetable consumption. So I think that culinary medicine is a great tool for this. And when we carried out some culinary sessions in the hospital clinic, we asked our patients what they think about these culinary sessions and the acceptance that is also important. And our patients told us that these culinary medicine sessions, they give them some healthy alternative also to traditional dishes, to the opportunity to learn new recipes, also simple and quick preparations. We were talking later before about this little time that we have to do some things as physical activity, but also with nutrition. So lots of our patients ask how to new recipes to prepare our food, simple, quick, to more healthier preparations. And also to the adherence on new routines, like, for example, the early stages after bariatric surgery, where we need a different plan with more the texture of the food. So this is also a tool to help them how to adhere to these new dietary routines. So I also wanted to show you, as we showed you before, the Sedo Go, I wanted to show you also this this cooking channel we have with some recipes, thanks to a Funseco grant that Violeta obtained from SECO. And we have now several recipes, and our patients can go through the patient SECO, and they can see there all the recipes, because it was a thing that they asked us, like to have different recipes that they can watch one time and another. So we did this with the grant. And also, for the topic of today, we will be talking also about this bariatric plate that I talked in the session, and how to translate this part of theoretic to the practice, and how to increase this these new recipes to our daily routine, to have more ideas, also so we don't get bored with our food, and we enjoy, so we can adhere best. As I was saying, the adherence is really important. Okay, so there are some nutritional considerations after bariatric surgery that we have to take into account, as the reduced gastric capacity, the anatomical changes, some food intolerance, this reduced dietary intake, that we need to increase our micronutrient intake, and also really important, the loss of fat-free mass, so we need to increase the protein intake. So these are some things that we will be talking about: the texture modification, also some the small portion size, and also the high quality protein intake. And Violeta just presented us with this Ali Clinic, which is the combination we have with Hospital Clinic and Fundación Alicia, where we have worked on several diseases. And that's it. We will start with the practical session. I don't want you to bored, and this is the best part, I think. And I don't know if over there you are going to see the preparations, but you are welcome to come here at the front of the presentation. And also, we would like this to be really interactive, so if you want to get up or to ask any questions, you are welcome to do it. Okay, so thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So now we are going to start with the cooking, no? And we are prepared with Lucia today's menu. Okay. So we are going to start with a high protein breakfast, followed by the healthy snack, crunchy cereal rocks, complete lunch, a light dinner, and adapted dessert without added sugars. Okay. So now we are going to
start with the breakfast. I don't know if you have time to have breakfast, and you are going to get hungry now.
Yeah, the idea is to make a whole grain toast with a cream cheese and a homemade jam. Okay, it's a healthier version than the typical toast with butter and commercial jam. No, in this case, we change the typical toast with a whole grain toast. Okay, I change the cream cheese for the butter. Okay, the cream cheese have protein and healthy fats. Okay, and we replace the commercial jam for homemade jam. In this case, a strawberry jam. Cook it in the microwave in only 2 minutes. Okay, so this is without added sugars. Okay, and without additives. So now I'm going to start, and I cut the strawberry into small pieces. Okay, so now I'm ready to eat the strawberry, and if you see, I cut the strawberry into small pieces. Okay.
Sometimes I think that we have some difficulties to learn new recipes because we think that they might be like really challenging because we don't have the culinary techniques. So Giuseppe has prepared all really simple preparations also with the microwave so that
Yes.
most people have microwave in their homes and they don't need to then we can clean easier all the things that we use also. So I think that this is also important.
Any person use a microwave to cook? Yeah?
Only to heat the food.
Yeah. What do you cook?
Well, meat,
Meat?
for example, chicken,
Chicken? Okay.
eggs,
Okay.
vegetables, everything.
Everything, yeah. You can cook everything in the microwave. So the microwave is a tool that helps me to cook easily, quickly, and cleanly. Okay, so you can eat in the same plate when do you cook. Okay, so only you need ceramic or a glass materials. Okay, and you need to put a little bit of liquid. Okay, to create steam and cook better the ingredients. Okay, so for the strawberry, I add a little bit of orange juice. Okay.
For the water to make the steam.
Okay. Yes.
That's really important because if not, all our foods will be really dehydrated.
Yes.
So to increase also the palatability, no, we use this humidity from the orange juice or maybe a little bit of water.
Yes.
If we don't have orange.
And I add a little bit of orange zest, and I cover it with another plate, so create the steam, and the strawberry cooks with her juice, yes. And I put it for 2 minutes, and maximum power always. Okay. Perfect.
Always maximum power on the microwave?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
Really important also.
Yes, you can have different jams, okay, or different flavors of jam. So you can, with the same technique, you can make, for example, apple jam with cinnamon, no, or mango with lime zest, or pear with vanilla, no. So you can also different fruits to make different jams, okay. So also you use protein yogurt, for example, to spread the toast. So in this case, I spread the toast with a creamy cheese like ricotta or requesón in Spain, mascarpone, no. This cheese have a lot of protein, okay, and healthy fats. So now I spread this, okay, with 2 spoons of cheese.
We can also add some protein supplementation to this cheese because sometimes our patients have difficulties in choosing where to put this protein supplementation in the early stages after bariatric surgery. So I think this is a good way to increase this protein intake. I don't know if you have these challenges, but some patients don't like the taste of the protein, even though it's neutral. But I think that this is a great way to increase this protein intake without noticing it, because you are eating it in some of our plates instead of having like a protein shake that sometimes some people don't like it because of the flavor. So this is a new way to increase protein intake.
Perfect.
It
So
is
here
done.
I can a natural jam, okay, with only put strawberries and orange juice, and for finally I put a little bit It's very
And-
hot.
See. And this, how much time we can leave it, the jam? We can do some jam for different days, or
Yeah.
we can leave it in the fridge, or
This jam during
see, it stays, no?
stays,
like
1 week or
Okay.
in the fridge.
perfect. So we can do a
You
batch
can make a lot
jam.
of jam and you guardar
Yes, you save it in
Yeah.
a container.
in the fridge for a week. So
Yes,
to finally put mint leaves, okay, to decorate the.
We think that maybe these things like decorating the plate with some mint, it doesn't make any change. But sometimes when we are getting bored of every day eating the same, I think that having these little things that we don't need much time to increase also the visual of our plates, I think that is also important. Please feel free to get up, to take pictures, to interrupt, okay? So we chose this recipe because it has no added sugars from the jam. Also, it's high density in nutrients and high in fiber. That is, it is also a challenge after bariatric surgery. And also high in protein, as I said before. And I think Lisa has a question. Yes, here we have. Thank you for introducing the next part. We did a comparison between, like, it could be a regular breakfast with a different type of bread and a different type of jam. And here we see that it has less calories, but also it has less sugar. It has an increased dietary fiber, less fats, and also the amount of protein that we add, changing the butter from the cream cheese. Okay, so do you want to add
Any
something, or
question?
can we move on to the next stage of the day? Okay.
Perfect. So now we are going to prepare a crunchy cereal rocks. Okay, it's a perfect snack to go to the office or to the mountain to have a road. No, so it's a perfect snack than the other snacks of the supermarket. No, with a lot of sugars, a lot of unhealthy fats. No, and a lot of salts. In this case, with 3 ingredients, I have a crunchy cereal rocks. No, I need cornflakes without sugars. Okay, 50 grams of cornflakes and 25 grams of egg whites. The egg whites provides protein and glues the cornflake. Okay.
We didn't say before, but you will have the recipes, so you don't need to take photos to all the ingredients because you are going to have it also, and how to do every recipe with the times and everything. So don't worry because you will have it.
Exactly. So I mix well. So now I put the seasoning. Okay. So if you wanna a sweet snack, you can put cinnamon, different citrus zest, or cocoa powder, for example, no? And for a salty snack, you can use Provençal herbs, curry, ras al hanout, no? Different mix of the of condiments, or smoked paprika, for example. So in my case, I use smoked paprika.
Something
Okay.
that I like that you say also in some sessions, it's that people need to explore what they want to make, no? Because
Yeah.
sometimes you are going to prepare different things, and you might not like the combination that you have done, but maybe you can explore new and discover new things by mixing different spices. So in Fundación Alicia, they always encourage the people to explore and to see how they do the combinations, because anything is bad. I don't know if Giuseppe agrees, but you can discover new things. So feel free to do your combinations and yeah, to discover new things and new flavors.
Yeah. So I add a little bit of Provençal herbs also, okay, and I mix well. And when the cereal are hydrated, okay, I put in a baking tray, okay, with baking paper, small piles of this. Okay, so with the hands, I add small piles.
You can also spread it in the sheet and make like a different, like one sheet and like break it, or making, for example, like long rows.
You can create different forms or this.
Maybe for children, it can be fun to make different figures.
Yeah. So you can have or a granola with here. If you add raisins, cinnamon, different fine oat flakes or another cereals, okay, you can put this mix into a baking tray and put in the oven at 150 degrees for 15 minutes. It's the same time at this. You have a granola for the yogurt or different elaborations, no? So yeah, the same. You can put the baking tray with the piles of the rocks, okay, and you put in the oven at 150 degrees for 15 minutes. 15, 20 minutes, depends on the oven, always. Okay?
Take a look so that you don't burn the flakes.
So here I have a cooked rocks, if you to try, okay?
Yes.
If you have any allergies or intolerance, it's not safety. It's safety because I touch a lot of ingredients, flowers, hazelnuts, and others. So if
It's better not to try it.
yeah, if you have any allergy or intolerance, okay. So
Yes.
yeah, thank you.
So I leave
It's
it
very
here.
crunchy. This
This
have
is salted.
salted, yeah.
Okay.
This have Provençal herbs and smoked paprika. It's very crunchy.
Do you want me to leave it here and you go passing? Okay, thank you. So we chose this recipe because it is a high volume and has less calories, also high protein, depending with the egg whites. These no added sugars, but also it's really important the texture because it also increases the palatability and the enjoyment also of our foods. So that's why I think it's important to have new ideas to make these snacks. As our patients, usually when they don't have time, they might have like other types of foods that are not so high nutrient density. And this is a great example to also to increase our satiety along the day. Because sometimes when we, usually the snacks doesn't provide this satiety along the day, and we usually eat something, and at the 1 hour later we have also hunger. So this is a great example to increase this satiety throughout the day, also with all the micronutrients and protein intake and benefits that we get. So we all have left also this nutritional information for your information. This we didn't do a comparison with other types of snacks, okay? So Giuseppe, would you like? Okay. Did you like it?
Can we use nuts as the basic ingredient? Does the
Yes.
same recipe work with nuts?
Just to
Looking at the protein.
Yes, like to do some granola, we could use also nuts, like hazelnuts, no, or different frutos secos.
Sí, sí, sí. Si la granola lleva frutos secos. You
Sí,
can,
sí, podemos usar frutos secos.
yeah, you can use different nuts to put it to have the granola. Nuts, different dry cereals, different dry fruits.
Yes.
Like to no added sugar, you put raisins. Raisins is
Raisins, yes.
raisins. And different condiments.
Yes,
no?
it could be an
Also.
idea because sometimes with granola, they to mix all they use honey, and with this idea, I think it's better because we don't get this sugar and also the high protein from the egg white.
Yeah.
So it could be an idea. Yes.
Yeah, the
to
egg
do-
white is the perfect ingredient to close this.
Yes.
And as you were saying earlier, people have these taste changes.
Yes.
So doing this, then you have different flavours. You didn't like that before, but you might like it now.
Yes, exactly. Yes, yes. And also, yes. So,
A little bit of salt. So if you don't put salt, no, it's no problem. So a
He
little
cheated.
bit. So the commercial snacks are a lot of salt. So this a little bit of
we can
salt.
control the amount of salt that we add
Yeah.
to our recipes.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. So, would you like to move on to the next
Yeah.
recipe? Okay.
Yeah. Now I'm going to prepare a bluefish escabeche. Do you know escabeche? No, the Spanish people, you know, escabeche is a typical technique or dish from here, from Spain, okay, that have or a meat or a fish, okay, different vegetables like carrot, zucchini, onion, or different. And different aromatics, condiments, herbs, no, like rosemary, a garlic clove, a bay leaf, no, and different citrus peels. And these are cooked with vinegar and olive oil, and a little bit of water or broth. Okay, so for the recipe are cooked in the microwave. The microwave is a perfect tool to cook all of the elaborations. And to cook the vegetables, I use the mandolin. You know the mandolin? Yeah, no?
Do you have one in your house or not?
It's a perfect tool to cut different vegetables. So
First thing you do after shop cooking, to buy a man.
Yes.
yeah.
Tomorrow you will be telling us that you have bought one in
Yeah.
the local stores.
So I've already cooked the carrot, the onion, and the potato. So the potato is the carbohydrate part. Okay. So I prepare a complete lunch. Okay.
As the bariatric plate that we were talking about before.
Yes. So I add a carrot, onion, and now I'm going to see you will going to see how I cook the zucchini. Okay, so it's very easy.
Really fast also. And for example, I don't know if you do batch cooking, but sometimes when we are preparing vegetables, the tough part is to clean all the things that you do later when you cook. But with the bandolin, you can get all the vegetables that you have and start cutting, and you do different preparations also. So I think that it's a really useful tool
Yeah. You cut in different shapes. no?
Yes.
Like slices to have lasagna, aubergine lasagna, or you cut in spaghettis to have like pesto, no?
Yes.
With zucchini spaghettis, no? So in this case, now
And also to have different like visual things about our plates. If we are do like every time like the same cut, I think that sometimes it can be a little bit boring. So with this, we have new ideas also.
yeah. So
How you are
in
going
a-
to start? Okay.
In a deep plate, I add the vegetables, a lot of vegetables, okay? Perfect. And the potato, okay? A little bit.
At the same time, everything.
Yes. I mix well. Perfect. So you can use different vegetables like red pepper or green pepper or beetroot, for example, pumpkin. No, depends of the seasoning of the vegetables always. And here I add a little bit of olive oil. Okay. Perfect. A little bit of vinegar, sherry vinegar from here, from Jerez, you know,
From here,
from here,
near Malaga.
near Malaga.
It's also a great city. I invite you to go if you have some days in near Malaga. It's wine vinegar.
Yes. You put a lot of vinegar because it's a acidity elaboration, okay? And a bit of water.
But also, this vinegar is a little bit strong. So if you might not like this type of vinegar, we can do it with apple vinegar that has a mild flavor, or maybe lemon juice. If we don't accept the acidity of these vinegars, it could be also an idea, no, Giuseppe?
Yes. Yeah. So this dish have a lot of liquid. Yes. So now
We need to add some water or not?
yeah, I add a little bit of water.
Okay. We have vinegar and water to make the steams in the...
And a little bit of olive oil.
And a
So the
little bit-
traditional,
Yes.
the traditional dish have a lot of olive oil. Have one part of vinegar for 3 parts of olive oil. Now
Okay.
I put 1 part of olive oil than the 3 parts of vinegar and a little bit of water to cook the ingredients. I add a lot of different condiments. So I add bay leaves, garlic, okay, to the flour.
Okay.
To the
The complete garlic, you didn't cut it.
no.
Okay.
The complete, yeah. If you want to
Easy.
to taste, it's
Just
for
to,
the flavor.
to give
also.
flavor, okay.
Yeah. Different citrus peels and pepper grains, okay. Also for the flavor. And rosemary. Perfect. And cover it with another plate and put in the microwave for 3 minutes. Okay?
Perfect. Sometimes we think that to cook different vegetables, we need lots of time to cut it, to put it in like on the oven or maybe in the frying pan. But here in the microwave, we have some vegetables that are getting rot in our fridge. We can use them, so also we don't throw food to the bin. So it could be also a great tool to increase our vegetable consumption. And meanwhile, it's in the microwave. We are going to do anything else?
No.
Okay.
So later, when
He's going to explain.
vegetables are cooked, I put, in my case, I put sardines. Okay, so you can use different blue types of blue fish like mackerel, tuna, or others. If you want to use white fish, you also can use the white fish.
Perfect. And also we use this, we proposed this recipe because it's high nutrient density. Also we have like this high consumption of vegetables, increasing the dietary fiber. And also it's a new way to increase our blue fish consumption, and with these omega-3 fatty acids that can help us to increase our healthy fats in our diets. So it's a new way also to make this bariatric plate and healthy plate. And I was thinking about in cooking in the microwave, we have less smell of the fish or more smell, like
More or less.
because
the same.
sometimes
Yeah.
it's
Well,
a barrier to
less,
cook fish.
less, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
We will see. We will see
Later.
now. Yes, if we
Yeah.
have
No,
good
no, a
smell
little
or
bit
not.
less. If you cook in the frying pan,
The smell of the fish, it's
are-
all around the house.
Yeah. Or you're frying the fish.
Which is the best
escabeche-
technique to reduce the smell of the fish, like papillot or not? The
I think-
microwave?
Yeah, I think microwave. Right.
Okay.
Now I will see. So in the traditional escabeche, the fish, the traditional technique is the fish are fried with olive oil. Okay, so now I put in the microwave and the fish are cooked more healthier, no?
With the steam.
Yeah, with steam, in only 2 minutes. 1-2 minutes, depending of the
size of the fish.
Yeah. So
Perfect. It's going to finish now.
yeah.
I don't know if you have any questions until now.
It's a
Or a cooking
no,
technique.
It's a cooking technique, yeah.
More than marinate them. Oh, because you cook it and then you leave it in
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, that's why you said put less oil than the traditional escabeche. Yes. That was some things that our patients told us in our focus groups after the culinary sessions, is to have new ways of cooking traditional dishes. For example, in the festivities, like Christmas and other festivities, how they can improve the traditional dishes into healthier versions. So this could be one. If you, in my case, I haven't done this escabeche anytime, but some people really use this escabeche, and it can be a different idea to continue with the traditions, but taking care of our health. Okay. Yes, espetos de Málaga.
yeah.
Yes, it could be. I don't know if the people from Málaga are going to get angry with us to do that.
we can say whatever we want. There is no
Okay, okay.
So now I put on the top the sardines, okay, and cover it again and cook it for about 2 minutes, well, 1 or 2 minutes more, okay. So if the sardines are cooked.
And meanwhile, the vegetable was cooking. We could be cleaning the mandolin so that when we finish, we have the plate with our food and everything clean in our kitchen,
Yeah.
because that's another barrier to cooking, no? Like cleaning everything later.
Cleaning at the time is the barriers, no? So
Giuseppe is really clean and has everything organized, but sometimes when we continue practicing this cooking, we will use less plates and less
Yeah.
things. It will be easier.
yeah. And perfect.
Yes, please.
because we have in Italian scabeche.
Yeah, and
Do you think it was originally from Spain? Because
no, the escabeche is original than Musulman.
Oh, yes?
Yeah, it's Musulman. Yeah. Nowadays I worked with the escabeche than they follow the origin of the escabeche. And
Yes.
yeah, in Portugal also have escabeche. So I think these are cooked.
We will see the smell now.
No, no. A little bit more.
Yes.
30 seconds more.
Perfect.
So perfect. If you want to follow with the next recipe.
Okay, perfect. So meanwhile, because we will be done in when the microwave finish, it will be done the plate.
The plate,
Perfect.
yes.
So yes.
Stir it, did you? Before you put the fish on, you just left it. You didn't stir it.
No, it's not. When you eat, you can mix the all of the ingredients and you eat it.
You don't need to go stirring the different things between times in the microwave. Like for example, in the air fryer, you need to shake some things,
Here,
but
no,
in the
it's
microwave
not
we don't
important,
need
no.
it. It's better not shaken. And this healthy snack could be also done in the air fryer. You prefer or the
so
oven?
it's better in the air fryer. The problem is the head is in the
Only in the
top
upper.
of the air fryer. No, the oven cook it with
With the wind, maybe, or like the upper side and the
with
lower.
air, cook with air and,
Okay.
and cook the ingredients for all of the parts.
Okay, it could be done with air fryer, but maybe it's better
Yeah.
to do in the oven. It
Yeah.
will be tastier.
Yeah, so you
Okay.
can have you can prepare a lot of a snack and you can put in the tupper and you eat it in a week or 2 weeks. It's no
Yes,
problem.
you can do a batch of
Yeah.
these snacks and being eaten throughout the week, like batch cooking on the Sunday for all the week. No?
Exactly.
Perfect.
For the office or the route for the mountain of you want.
Yes. So I think it's
Very
done.
hot.
Yes. Be
So,
careful, please.
Be careful with the steam of the microwave. So yes, perfect.
It's done. And
So-
it has really good looking, this
Put it
plate.
Here, no problem.
I'm gonna move this.
Okay, if you want to finally with
Yes.
a fresh chives,
This could be a plate from a restaurant.
yeah. But- Perfect. So
It smells so good, and I think we don't have this is fish smell all around the
a little
room.
bit, but it's a
A little
good,
bit, but it's
good
it's-
smell, no?
Yes. So we should continue with the next recipe.
Okay. So
We have arrived to the dinner.
yeah, I'm going to prepare a dinner. I like dinner. Okay, so gazpacho. You know gazpacho. It's a typical. It's a typical vegetable soup from here. Okay, so gazpacho have a lot of vegetables. Okay, here.
I don't know if you have tried gazpacho. And do you like it?
Perfect. So for this recipe, I need tomatoes. Okay, it's the base of the soup. Okay, so you can change a part of the tomato for a fruit. For example, you can use strawberries, cherries,
Some people use watermelon.
Watermelon
Also.
is very delicious with watermelon.
Yes.
And you can put beetroot also. So you can have a lot of different gazpachos. So now I put in a blender cup tomatoes, a garlic clove, okay,
Pepper, bell pepper.
red pepper, a piece of red pepper, green pepper, cucumber, pellet cucumber, and onion. Okay. So
it must
this,
be peel the cucumber because if not, we
Yeah.
can have intolerance. Like repeating it throughout
no,
the day.
the peel of the it's very astringente.
Okay.
I don't know.
Astringent.
Yeah, and astringent. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe yes. But you may not put it in the gazpacho if you don't like it.
Yeah. So I put a little bit of olive oil. Also.
We don't need to follow the traditional recipe. Like we can do it however we want.
Yeah, I put this for create for have a homogeneous texture, and a lot of vinegar also. Perfect. And add a little bit of water. It's the same of the escabeche. Okay. Perfect. So I mix well. I blended well. Sorry. Okay. You have a Thermomix or another cuisine robot of cuisine.
You can use it also.
Yeah. Perfect.
So with this also for the early stages after bariatric surgery is a great example to also to include vegetables, and because sometimes it can be a little bit boring, the pureed food, the vegetables. So maybe this can be an example with less oil maybe and less vinegar if they have intolerance, but it could be another idea to introduce this. We have this texture. We can add protein with the protein supplementation, also to include different times the protein supplementation. Okay, I will wait to Giuseppe finish.
Perfect. If you wait, if you want to have a more liquid texture, you add a little bit of water. And if you want a thick texture, if you want to do it with
Like a spoon.
a spoon, sorry.
Yes.
You can add a little bit of legumes.
Okay.
And you provide protein, vegetable protein here and more fiber.
Oh,
It's,
that's perfect, yes. And it can change the flavor or not so much?
No, not so much.
Okay, because another recipe from Spain is salmorejo. I don't know if you know it. It's typical from Córdoba. It's similar to the gazpacho, but with bread. So maybe it could be a similar recipe with legumes, maybe. So it's also a great idea to add legumes with that give us protein, and the intake of legumes it's usually less than the recommendations, because sometimes we think that to eat legumes we need to do like a guiso. I don't know. Yes, like we have only an idea to eat these legumes, but we have different types, and it is not just a spoon plate.
Yeah, with legumes you can prepare typical hummus, no?
Yes.
It's a typical elaboration with legumes, different steams.
Pesto also, no?
Pesto.
Like pesto.
Like
We use pesto. Last year we did a pesto.
A pesto with white beans.
White beans,
White
yes.
beans, olive oil, nuts, a little bit of nuts, and
Basil.
and I mix well and I blend it well. Sorry.
Yes.
And if you have a sauce, so to finish, I add a little bit of chopped red pepper.
Usually we accompany this gazpacho with a boiled egg or with ham. So
Yeah.
this is a different, we could do also a boiled egg or ham to increase the protein intake, but this is like another example on how to
Exactly.
increase vegetable use, no?
Yeah.
And also the good looking of the plate, that it is really calling to us to eat. So it could be another idea.
Yeah, it's another topping, no? And introduce more vegetable. I add a little bit of olive oil, okay, on the top. Perfect. And fresh chopped chive, okay.
These are some examples that we could add to this gazpacho. But feel free to add whatever you want, and then tell us if the combination was good.
Perfect.
So I think it's time for the last preparation, isn't it? Or do you want to add
Yes.
anything else?
You explain the different toppings, protein toppings.
Yes, like
Perfect.
ricotta, also tuna we can add at the top of this gazpacho.
Yeah.
And I think that we have arrived to the dessert.
Yes, perfect. Adapted dessert without added sugars. So,
So with this, we have lots of ideas of how could be a menu throughout the day. We have our breakfast, our main dish, also a dinner, and also we were talking before in the session that sometimes the craving for more palatable foods or also for some sugar foods, it sometimes also happen after bariatric surgery. So with this, it's a great method also to have this sweeter version of a dessert,
Yeah.
but with adding so much sugar and so much calories also, no?
exactly. It's an excellent option that the brownie. No, it's a similar brownies with healthy fats and without sugars. Okay, so the sugars of this recipe comes to the banana. Okay, so
A
for
great
this
way.
recipe only I needed a ripe banana. Okay, 3 eggs, a baking powder, a whole grain flour, a little bit of cocoa powder, and hazelnuts. You can use different nuts. Okay, so for start the recipe, okay, I smash the banana. Okay,
That's why it needs to be ripe.
until I get a puree.
This is also a great way to increase the fruit intake throughout the
Yeah.
day.
Yes, you can use a baking apple, no, a pumpkin, a cooked pumpkin.
Yes. We have here different
Yeah.
examples. Also, sweet potato, we can use it to do this dessert.
Yes, so yeah. Perfect.
Pumpkin with some cinnamon, it's really good also.
Yeah, perfect. So, have a puree of banana. So now I put it 3 eggs. Okay, here.
Without the shell. Yes. Maybe. I don't know.
And perfect. And with a whisk, I mix well, okay, until I get a white cream texture. It's a pastry technique, okay. So when you have this recipe, you have an exercise also.
We are combining all the lifestyle factors today.
Yeah.
Exercise, nutrition.
Perfect. Vale, perfect. So now I add the flour, the baking powder, okay, the cocoa powder, perfect, and different hazelnuts. You can put a chopped hazelnuts or perfect, and mix well until I get a
Homogeneous
a
paste.
homogeneous texture.
Perfect.
Okay.
And with this protein, with this, without the added sugars, and also with the complex carbohydrates, it also helps us with the satiety along the day, because when we eat these sugary desserts, it also increases the hunger over time. So this is also a great example to change and to increase the satiety along the day.
Here I have a new
tool?
new container.
Yes.
From Leque, okay. It's a glass container, okay. Perfect to cook in the microwave, okay. Always you see the typical container of plastic or silicone.
Yes.
No, now I prefer use different.
We have changed.
Yeah, we have changed, and I use or glass container or ceramic containers. So you can have the recipe in a
Mac, for
deep
example.
plate, or
I've seen it also.
yeah,
In a Mac?
in a Mac, yeah.
Yes.
It's a famous recipe, a Mac cake, no? So in 3 minutes, yeah, I have this butter, okay. I put in a container.
And for
Okay.
example, we could add this protein supplementation here, or with the heat of the microwave would be a problem. I don't know if you have tried it
No.
before.
You can put protein powder here.
Okay.
Yeah, the temperature is not affect of the protein. So you can add protein in the fresh, for example, or you can buy
it.
a protein cheese.
Protein cheese also, yes.
So in the gazpacho you can put protein also, and the cabbage is not necessary.
Nice.
You can,
We already
sardine-
have
yeah.
protein here, yes. But we have different ways for our patients to get new ideas to introduce this protein intake.
I cover it, okay, and I add for 3 minutes only.
3 minutes.
Yes,
Perfect.
perfect. So also I prepare a sauce for this cake, okay,
Oh,
with the same cream cheese. I put,
like for decoration.
yes, in the middle, or
Okay, perfect. It could be a birthday cake. Also, I don't know if it's someone's birthday today or near, but it
So-
could be an idea also.
I add a little bit of cinnamon, okay, and orange zest.
It gives lots of flavor, this
Yes.
citric zest.
Yeah, it's important, and the recipe doesn't have sugar, so I
So
add,
with this, we give lots of flavor.
yes. Perfect. And I mix well.
Perfect. So here we have another comparison with a commercial cocoa cake. And as you can see here, we have less sugars. Also, we have more fiber with these nuts and also with these complex carbohydrates. And also the protein that we are adding with this cream cheese and as decoration, okay?
Perfect.
How much time we have left?
1 minute.
Perfect. I don't know if someone has any questions, comments. If you work with culinary medicine, maybe. You don't have Fundación Alicia in your countries, maybe?
Yeah.
But Fundación Alicia can go
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. They will be glad.
because it's already settled, you know. Fundación Alicia is already done.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, all of the cities needed Fundación Alicia
Yes.
in there. Yeah.
It's amazing because they are they have the farm next to the culinary area.
Yeah.
Their own farm, so they feel all the veggies and fruits. And also there's an ancient monastery that you can visit.
Really beautiful place.
Yeah, in the middle of the Catalonia, no? And we work with a multidisciplinary team. We work with nutritionists, dietists, anthropologists,
Biologists.
biologists, yeah, technology, yeah, a lot of, yeah, yeah, chefs, yeah.
Michelin star training chef.
Yeah, all of the projects pass for the chefs because the project, no, I need to have a real products or real recipes or similar, no, that if you have a lot of recipes, so I don't test it or I don't prove this recipe, it doesn't make sense, no. So all of the projects are sustainable, are cook better, no, and
Also to enjoy, no? To enjoy.
So
Better taste, better
better
for
taste,
your
better-
health
yeah.
and for the planet.
Yeah, for sustainable. So the cake are ready. Perfect. So it's perfect.
It's ready.
It's ready to
And
eat.
we will be able to taste anything or not?
Sorry?
We will be able to taste
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Yeah, now I cook the cake and
We
later
always
you,
do this session at the right time because we are getting to the lunchtime.
a little bit raw in the middle. So I put it,
Back.
yeah, I put it
Because
back
it's
for
not his usual microwave.
1 minute more.
That's
not
why you
problem.
need to taste.
Yeah, depends of the microwave. You need put 1 minute more or no problem. Yeah, always. So depends of the microwave. I have 700 kilowatts, and depends of the microwave have 1,000 kilowatts. So depends of the microwave needs more time or less time. It's important you know your microwave,
Yes.
your oven, no?
Get
So
to know them
Yeah,
and practice.
it's important to people cooks in house because now the people doesn't cook in the house. Is the problem, no, of the society.
Yes, when we eat out, sometimes we aren't able to use as good to choose as healthier choices as if we cook it at home. So I think that also, and we learn and we get encourage in our management. Also, I think that that is also important.
Yes.
Okay, so we've reached to the end of our practice session. Lisa, do you have any questions? It's time for questions, so I encourage you also to ask.
This is so great. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you.
But I was wondering the whole day, how much protein?
Oh, maybe we should sum up.
I can count.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
So at the whole day, if we reach the 60 grams, I don't know if we will reach it. So, okay. Here we have the breakfast, 10.6, 13, 9, 9. Uy. Vale. Here we have 40. Here we didn't count the toppings, but if we add this topping, we will get like 45 maybe. And at the end, we will get 8.5. We need protein supplementation. No, but or we can sum up a little bit more of like protein-rich yogurt maybe, but it could be, and here is the real challenge to reach this 60 grams of protein a day, yes.
So, if you could see the cake are very sponge, okay? And if you to try, now I
Yes, could you
I cut
give us some
the
little
cake.
pieces
Yeah.
for everyone to try it? And maybe do you want some other plate?
yeah,
Okay.
please, Lucia.
Yes. Yes, maybe. Yes, maybe
Yeah, you can
depending
put-
on the source of the this sauce for the cake, we can have and reach the 60 grams of protein a day. Yes, maybe. We need to continue working to increase the protein intake. Yes.
Thank you.
I don't know if you have any questions. I think now we have another talk. So maybe, I don't know if you want to taste. We have time to share this.
One more talk.
Okay.
So we have 10 minutes, 11 minutes. We can use these 11 minutes to look around, and then we go back to Laura's talk. So, or you rather to do the talk straight and then chat? Let's do this, right? Perhaps? Okay, okay. So, Chef, whenever you say, we can go to the talk first, and then we relax with this. What do you think? Yeah.
Okay.
Is it good? If you allow me? Yes. Okay. Yes, okay?
Yes, okay.
Giuseppe, if we
Perfect.
move on. Okay, so then
Pasamos ahora o-
we move on, and first let me introduce Laura Fantelli. So Laura is my colleague. She's a nutritionist from Argentina. She lives in Mar del Plata, very beautiful city. She is actually the chair of the Integrated Health at SACO, the Society, Argentinian Society for Bariatric, Metabolic and Bariatric Surgery. And Laura, of course, has her master's degree and a long time commitment with the nutritional management of the metabolic and bariatric surgery patient. And she has been recently appointed as Integrated Health Chair in Latin American IFSO chapter. So, you know, IFSO is developed by chapters, Latin America, North America, and Europe. So she is going to be our chair in Latin American for the integrated health people. So we are so happy that you were able to come over. And, well, we have been together for more than 15 years. So it's a pleasure to have you here, Laura. And I'm grateful you can share with us these days. And please go ahead with your presentation.
Okay, perfect. So, good morning. It's an honor for me to be here. I would like to thank the 14th IFSO European Chapter and SICO Congress for allowing me to be part of this event. I wish especially thank Violeta Moise, a great professional, a great person who I admire a lot. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, today it's a privilege to be here to share such fascinating topics. Today we're gonna discuss about food environment, meal planning, and behavioral strategies as fundamental pillars to sustain long-term health outcomes using a multidisciplinary, patient-centered approach. These topics have great relevance, and every health professional, every nutritionist should be familiar with them when supporting patients with overweight and obesity, particularly patients with bariatric and metabolic surgery. Lucia has very well highlighted the importance of culinary medicine as an emerging evidence-based discipline that culinary medicine is a low-cost, high-impact intervention that must be incorporated in our daily life. But culinary skills or practical cooking skills alone are not sufficient. Food environment, meal quality of the ingredients, and meal planning are essential components. So culinary medicine serves us both as a preventive tool and a therapeutic tool. I have no conflicts of interest. Well, in clinical practice, we are faced with a big paradigm. We know the efficacy of bariatric surgery, but we also, however, we also observe behavioral challenges among our patients. Bariatric surgery facilitates a significant weight loss. However, we also observe suboptimal weight loss and recurrent weight gain. The main post-operative limitations are poor adherence to follow-up, limited access to nutritional and behavioral support, limited implementation of structured programs. Although surgery drives initial weight loss, behavioral support ensures maintenance. Let's talk about the clinical gap, the end of the post-surgical honeymoon. Obesity is a chronic multifactorial disease involving alterations in appetite regulation, energy metabolism, and eating behavior. Bariatric surgery is one of the most effective treatments for well-selected patients, not only because anatomical issues, but also because neurohormonal and behavioral adaptations. In the preoperative phase, there is a greater reward-based eating and preference for palatable foods associated with impaired regulation driven by impulsivity and reward sensitivity, and a reduce of executive function. This graph illustrates the process in which, during the initial phase, in the honeymoon phase, patients experience a great weight loss, a significant weight loss, which is associated with physiological appetite suppression, increased satiety, and reduced cravings. And this is associated with, this facilitates adherence with minimal effort. At the end of this process, patients entering in a risk zone, this is the gap, where hedonic appetite and environmental influences become more prominent, requiring greater behavioral control. In the long term, hunger, cravings, and the tolerance of palatable foods may return, contributing to recurrent weight gain. Long-term weight gain is associated with the reemergence or emergence of maladaptive behaviors. So in this context, food environment, meal planning, and behavioral strategies are key components. Success depends on the patient's ability to navigate or modify their environment, maintain eating patterns, and adapt eating behaviors. First, it's important to define what is food environment. Food environment is refers to the physical, economical, social, and cultural conditions that determine the availability, the accessibility, and the selection of foods. Food environment plays a key role in obesity and in the access to and outcomes in bariatric surgery. When we are talking about macroenvironment, we refer to marketing, urban policies, and food industry. And when we're talking about microenvironment, we refer to home, workplace, and the mobile phone. Here is our through therapeutic jurisdiction. Surgery overcomes initial environmental barriers, but redesigning the environment and behaviors determines long-term success. Food environment affects the degree of adherence. HealthChem reinforces the concept of intervening in the microenvironment of our patients, controlling some variables such as pantry organization, meal planning, and advanced preparation, cooking skills, and nutritional level literacy. To achieve long-term success, we should assess food insecurity status, provide appropriate nutritional support, implement behavioral interventions, consider pharmacological support, and ensure long-term follow-up. In the past decades, food environment become increasingly obesogenic. Today, ultra-processed food is widely available, easy accessible, and strongly promoted by the food industry. Obesogenic environment reduces adherence and is associated, obviously, with chronic disease and mortality. Some behavioral strategies, such as meal planning, help structure food intake, reduce decision fatigue, allow anticipation of risk situations, and help support adherence to nutritional goals. This is associated with greater effectiveness of the dietary plan. Which are some strategies to implement for redesign our food environment? We should work on home, kitchen, pantry, workplace, and digital environment, controlling visual cues, reducing availability of highly palatable foods, organizing the work area, managing social cues and pressure to eat like before, and removing food delivery apps and food marketing notifications. So, in conclusion, it's important to assess the patient's real-world environment, the clinical opportunities to redesign the microenvironment and build sustainable behaviors. When we're talking about a healthy plan, creating a safe food environment requires meal planning. Meal planning is a structured strategy to organize food intake and to optimize diet quality, improving adherence to nutritional recommendation. It's a bridge between nutritional knowledge and daily eating behavior. When we're talking about a healthy plan, it's important to consider clinical factors, individual factors, and contextual factors. To achieve weight loss, to maintain health, metabolic outcomes, and prevent recurrent weight gain, it's important to think in a healthy plan and a healthy eating plan, adequacy, flexibility, to support regulation of eating behavior and with a non-restrictive approach. But meal planning, it goes beyond telling patients what to eat. Meal planning includes grocery shopping, cooking skills, and adapting meal to daily life. Meal planning is a key behavioral tool that promotes self-efficacy, anticipating barriers and translating intentions into actions, increase confidence to organize and maintain healthy eating habits, and help navigate environmental challenges. And what is the connection between food environment and meal planning in metabolic and bariatric surgery patients? Structured meal planning and food selection skills are key components of nutritional management pre- and post-metabolic and bariatric surgery. The main goal in the preoperative phase is to improve nutritional status, structure eating habits, and organize meal timing. During the preoperative phase, it's important to educate on reading nutritional levels, identifying adequate protein sources, and healthy shopping habits. And in the post-operative phase, we should teach about or educate about structure, stage-specific dietary guidance, focus on nutrient-dense, well-tolerated food, and we should include family to improve adherence. Julian and colleagues asked, when is optimal time to intervene in our patients? Behavioral interventions improve adherence, but the effectiveness depends on the time of the intervention. During the preoperative phase, patients often have unrealistic expectations, overestimating the benefits of metabolic and bariatric surgery and eating behavior. Many patients adopt a more passive role, and weight gain is commonly observed, anticipating future dietary restrictions. In contrast, the postoperative period there is a clinical window of opportunity. Postoperative behavioral weight management is associated with greater weight loss and BMI reduction. Patients are more receptive to participating in educational programs. So this is the ideal context to initiate and consolidate new habits. The evidence shows that preoperative interventions do not have a significant impact. Postoperative interventions led to improvements in weight and BMI, and combined interventions do not provide additional benefits. So the timing of interventions is as important as the intervention itself. Behavioral interventions, especially during the first years, are associated with better weight loss outcomes. Follow-up with nutrition and high-intensity interventions enhance these benefits. Recurrent weight gain is commonly observed, and multidisciplinary approach is necessary, and combining with pharmacotherapy is enhance these results. Health professionals deal with some limitations, as for example, high rates of postoperative follow-up dropout, insufficient coverage of services, economic and logistical barriers, and lack of robust evidence and standardization. Texbury reported some behavioral approaches and modalities for bariatric patients' care, such as cognitive behavioral therapy. This is the most used approach with the strongest evidence, acceptance and commitment therapy is an emerging approach useful to reverse recurrent weight gain. Motivational interviewing is improve self-efficacy and readiness to change. And some modalities known for everybody are shared visit, group visits, telehealth, and mobile health. And the last but not the least, this slide have a key conclusion. Recurrent weight gain is not only an anatomical issue, but also a behavioral one, driven by what we call driven overeating. Some behavioral mechanisms are emotional eating. This is a reemergence after the honeymoon phase associated with stress, depression, and anxiety. Second, hedonic eating linked to reactivation of the reward system and increased cravings, and executive dysfunction, associated with reduced inhibitory control, increased impulsivity, and lower planning capacity. This is usually observed in an obesogenic environment, psychological factors, and post-surgical neurobiological changes. AIMS suggests some behavioral strategies to address this, such as acceptance and commitment therapies of regulation, emotional regulation, environmental control, physical activity, and self-compassion. So, in conclusion, surgery initiates the change, eating behavior, and the environment sustain it. Sustainable dietary changes are not achieved simply by telling patients what to eat. They are achieved by redesigning favorable environments, teaching culinary planning, and applying structured behavioral strategies with continuous support. Thank you very much. I leave you with a picture of my beautiful city, Mar del Plata, in Argentina. Thank you.
Thank you, Laura, very much, and it was great. No, I mean, thank you for doing it that well. I mean, no, it's not. We don't need to apologize for our English. We do whatever we can do. So, that being said, I think you highlight very well the importance of, for instance, include this culinary medicine training session during the support groups after metabolic and bariatric surgery. So just giving a lot of theoretical framework to this workshop. So it was very nice. Any questions or comment for Laura? For now, yes, thank you. Oh, you have your microphone there. Yeah, very nice.
And also English. I would like to know more about telehealth and apps for patients. Do you use some kind of this stuff for monitoring how they perform? Do they follow your recommendations or not?
Yeah, well.
Yes, usually, Laura. ¿Me ayudas con el inglés?
Oh, yeah, but you're doing great.
I have good acceptance with my patients. Bariatric surgery patients usually is very motivated patient. So
they are very motivated because they are getting the surgery.
Yes, it is easiest with bariatric patients in comparison with the traditional, compared with the traditional patients. I don't know if I answer your question.
Telehealth, phone calls, or apps, something for following.
Yes, I show, mostré.
Because you are not using the app that you mentioned. Le estás mostrando la app que la aplicación. ¿Tienen alguna aplicación?
Yes, I show some examples of artificial intelligence apps such as, I don't remember, life.
Do you use them?
No, I usually use artificial intelligence, but not with my patients.
Okay.
Maybe my fitness plan
Oh.
is a common used app. Yes, I use that.
Not
that one.
not specified for patients after bariatrics, but common apps. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's okay, good. Very good. Thank you. Yes, sometimes we need to, we should develop one specifically for our patients. So that's another idea we can develop.
There's not a specific for bariatric patients.
Not yet as far as we know, but we are working on it with with actually motivational interviewing to increase adherence based, like some specific app for metabolic and bariatric surgery programs. Let's see, but there is a lot coming. I know that. So now I invite you to come over to see everything we have been cooking. They have been cooking, we were watching. So now you can close here. And yes, a round of applause for these magnificent people. All of them. They were all amazing. And also to our sponsor, in this case, Bariatric Line, thank you very much once again. Thank you. So please come over. Don't leave without your bag and also watching the food. My love.